We had a kickoff meeting this morning for the Grander Vision effort for Grand Island and Hall County. We had a steering committee of 25 to 30 folks who met here and discussed how this project is going to go forward the next 5-6 months. We talked about the goals for the effort, the process, the meetings we'll have during the course of the summer and the fall, and kind of their key hopes and key objectives for the effort.
Yeah, very exciting, very exciting. I was part of it 10 years ago, or the process of it. I've been in Grand Island since 1994, so I've experienced some of the growth. And looking forward down the future, I'm very excited to see this opportunity being brought up again to see where are we going as a community.
Well, some of the highlights are things we expected. People wanted to be a comprehensive and very inclusive community outreach process, which we certainly anticipated. We have a plan for that. We also heard a lot from the smaller communities here in Hall County, like Donovan, Caro, and Wood River. Those are folks that we hadn't heard from thus far. We heard a lot about engaging those communities around Hall County outside of Grand Island.
Well, to stimulate a discussion of the community is incumbent upon leadership, and as a mayor, obviously, that's my role, my opportunity to serve the community, to engage others, to hear, to also seek out ways that we can be a better community, and that's all incumbent upon the people. So the foundation of representative government is the fact that each vote counts, each person counts, and that's what's the foundation of this process, because how and in what way we make decisions now that will affect our future is so important. I share that, so do many other people, and it's going to be a proud day when we go ahead and have the final results. It will be a roadmap for the future.
It's important so that the town or a community is in line and has basically well-articulated goals for the future. And one reason to have a broad range of community members involved is so that the full community feels like it's actually bought into the plan. That's not a minority of people deciding where the town's going to go in the future. We find that towns that really have a well-articulated, very inclusive community outreach process like this for a visioning effort often achieve very little success compared to other models.
The first thing is engagement. Regardless of what, if anything comes forward, how we reach out to all people, all walks of life, regardless of gender, economic background, education, you name it, engaging our community in a concentrated effort. Then having an action plan that we can all determine how we want to move forward, or if we want to move forward, and in what way. So I look at the engagement of the community as the biggest thing, because that's what we're paying for. And then it gets down to what's quantified, and then we'll have an action plan that hopefully will never end.
One of the things that as we were talking, we heard the word improving our we, how we see our community. And when we bring diversity, different groups, Latinos, African, we tend to see us, here's a community, here's a community. We are we, but we're different. So I would like to see an increased understanding of we are in Nebraska. This is our home. We are one in a sense. Unity doesn't mean uniformity. How can we all come together to finish and reach different goals?
Well, great input, and when you look at how we involve the total community, I think that's what I heard, of how we move forward, how we know that each voice counts, but also having some type of a predetermined idea how we move forward. So it was a great discussion, good starting point, and we'll use this for the journey that will continue, I think, very positively for our community.
You know, the relationships that we've built in the past with nonprofit organizations, with adult basic education, with the library, with churches, those relationships I think are going to be a key part of how we reach out to people and we get their input. Again, this is an opportunity where here are the tools. It's your voice. We need to come together. It's your opportunity to give out your ideas. Speak what you want to say about improving. Where do you see yourself in the future? So it's talking to people. This is your opportunity. You have a voice, and it will be counted. And I think sometimes we all feel that way. You know, man, I might get my input, but it might be counted. Going back to that relationship that we build with people, that's going to be key to say. You know, it will count. Help us shape the future.
From the collective effort and all the discussions here of over a year's worth of discussions, comes down your voice, your plan, our future. I think that sums it up. Knowing each person's important, and going forward, we're going to reach out. There's going to be a process to do that. That's what I'd like people to know. So don't sit on the sidelines. This is an opportunity to be involved and define how you want to be, how you want to make our community better.